Well, we got a windy one today. Got a bit of a different trip than my previous trips on this channel. Brought the 12x12 outfitter tent out tonight. It's a bit bigger than 9/8 for one person. And I brought my dog Zara as well. I figure that big a tent, I need somebody to keep me company in there. It's about the same size as a small apartment. Anyway, for one person to set up, it's not so bad. This wind didn't help out. As long as you do the pre-staking beforehand, get it pegged down to the ground before you start setting up the walls, it'll pretty much stay put. And then once you get the walls set up, it's no problem popping up the center with that center pole. But the hard part's done now. Now we'll just have to get the creature comforts going. And this will be a luxury type camp tonight. Feel like I'm camping in a dance hall. Nice thing about that wind is got a pretty good breeze going through this tent right now. Yeah, it's pretty warm out right now. We're at plus 25, so there's no need for me to get a really heavy winter sleeping bag, so I'll stick with this one. Yeah, so this is Zara's very first camping trip ever. She's used to being back at the house, so this is all very new for her. She hasn't been going very far, but I also have her on a leash. We're going to do some training with her. So far so good though. I think she's just getting used to things. So tonight I'm at an area that's not necessarily a campground, but it's a camping area, I guess you could say. It's not maintained by the government or anything like that, and you don't have to pay a fee. It's absolutely free. But it is off the beaten path, and it's a designated area where people can come and camp. And usually during the summer, this is a pretty packed place, I guess. But seeing as how we're at the end of September now, it's dead. I'm the only one here, me and Zara, which is fine by me. So I just got the fire going. Gonna be getting ready to make supper here. It's been actually pretty warm today. I think we're at plus 25 Celsius, and it's not supposed to get very cold tonight. I think a low plus 12 in the morning when I get up. So I did bring a wood stove with me, but I don't think I'll be needing it. And it was pretty windy when I first got here, but the winds have calmed down. So let's wait for a bed of coals and start supper. Tinfoiled veggies for tonight, along with beef steak. I'll make enough for tonight's dinner, and then have leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. As I brought some bacon and eggs, and I think this vegetable medley would be pretty tasty in the morning. Would you like a piece? Come here. There you go. How was that? Pretty good, eh? Okay, you'll get your cheese later. Okay? Tastes pretty good, right? Well, a pretty good meal was had. That steak turned out excellent. The potatoes and onions and sweet peppers, just as good. Things taste so much better over the campfire. And I have to say that sunset tonight is just beautiful. Everything is calmed right down tonight. A huge difference from when I showed up here. All we have to do now is let the fire burn down and head back into the tent and retire for the night. Well, all tucked in for tonight. I got the firewood heater going. Just on a low damper right now. It's actually cooling off a little bit outside, so I'm kind of glad I have that hot wood heater here. And I'll tell you, it sure adds to the ambiance of the place. Now, if you notice, I have Christmas lights hanging in the tent here. I have a solar power bank with me here tonight to power up my lights, rather than having just a little lantern like the little lantern I usually have in the smaller tents. It's quite nice. Crackling of the fire and the glow of the lights, it's really comfortable. Zara's still getting used to being inside the tent here, sniffing around and finding different places to lay. She was laying on her bed earlier. But I guess it's just something she'll have to get used to. I don't think I'll take her out every time, but the odd time she'll come out with me. Maybe as she gets more experienced, the more times she'll come out. But she's still pretty young yet. Anyway, with that being said, I'm just going to kick back and watch a movie and then fall asleep. I'll see you in the morning. It's excellent. Try pieces of bacon now. Whew. That's hot. Come here. Is that good? You like bacon? What an excellent night last night. It was so warm and cozy in that tent. I didn't think I was going to need that hot wood heater, but it was so nice having it. I would have been fine, but it was a bit chilly in there. And it was so much more comfortable when that wood heater was on. I noticed with that chill there was a bit of dampness in the tent as well. And having that hot wood heater just dried things right up. It's really nice to wake up to the sounds of the loons and the ducks in the morning on the lake. Well, that does it for another night in the bush. It was a great night too. We got down cooler temperatures than I thought. I'm glad I brought that wood heater. Even this morning, starting it up, knocking the dampness off and the chill off. It's really nice. And with the size of that tent, you'd think it'd be harder to set up, but it's actually pretty simple. And it doesn't take long at all. But that'll do it for this trip. With that said, if you made it with me this far, I thank you, and we'll talk to you later.